Happy Friday, everybody. Yay. We have made it. TGIF.
Yeah. This week flew by for me. I don't know about you guys.
You know what? It'd fly by even faster if it was a 4-day week.
That's right.
Yes.
I'm all for it.
Can we do this? Didn't Larry David have something to say? I mean, I'm sorry, Bernie Sanders.
Wow. He did. Funny you should say. Yes. Often confused for one another. That's what we're talking about this morning. A 4-day work week could be one step closer to becoming the norm. So let us know this morning, what do you think? Do you think that's just as good as 5 days and you can be just as productive?
So Bernie Sanders introducing a bill that would reduce the standard work week to 32 hours without a pay cut. The bill would mandate workers get overtime pay anything after 32 hours of work instead of, most people work an average of 40 hours a week. A recent survey found nearly 90% of workers said they'd be interested in the idea of a shorter work week. I'm sure, especially if you get the same pay. So this morning, we want to hear from you. What do you think? Do you think it is time we make a 4-day work week the standard, or do you think 5 days is just fine? Let us know. Some people commenting this morning saying everyone deserves more weekend and less work week. I am all for the 4-day schedule. I'd love a 4-day work week, but it will increase costs for employers, especially small businesses, because you have to hire more people to cover the hours that they aren't open.
And babysitters and things like that.
Oh, yeah. 4-day work week would be a dream, but becomes unfair when you also want the school week to stay at 5 days a week.
Yep.
4 days, but work 9-hour days. So there you go. Lots of people chiming in.
Joy already says she'd go for it.
Would you guys? What do you guys think?
I'm with you.
Yeah.
Working 5 days to get 2 days off I'm not a fan.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me, it's almost less about the working 4 days as much as it is about having 3 days off. That's just such a nice, I feel like,
for sure. But Larry, you wouldn't take that extra day, would you?
If it was Monday, I probably would. I don't like Friday being the day. I think Monday.
Because everyone's happy because
like
it's
Friday.
Friday.
It's Friday, yeah.
But then wouldn't everybody be happy that it's
Thursday? Yeah.
Thursday.
Yeah. I don't know. Thursday is.
Well, hey,
it's not going to happen.
Yeah,
so.
Melissa says she's down already. Log off early on Fridays. I think a lot of people do. Here's the thing, though.
Joy
I feel
Mott's
like
saying she'd go for it too.
Yeah, I think there's a couple of things here.
Okay.
Same thing as the AI conversation the other day and whatever else. I feel like we're sort of behind the 8 ball on these conversations. I feel like we've evolved so much, and the work week as it is right now evolved decades ago, and I feel like we're not staying up on things, because I think, sure, there's a conversation to be had about 4-day work weeks. I also think if you have that conversation, perhaps more importantly, is bringing people up to a pay scale that is appropriate. Yeah. I mean, you have a lot of people making less than they would have in the 1950s for the same job once you adjust for inflation.
And they're working harder.
And they're working harder. And that just doesn't make sense with technology and everything else. And I feel like there's issues like that. Retiring, I feel like we have some antiquated ideas of retiring and when to retire and what's the official retirement age.
Have you ever thought about being an agent? I need to hire you.
Oh, Ben would be a great agent.
Yes.
I would hate
but
that.
please don't leave the news
No,
desk.
I would hate that.
Because who's going to do flush?
Yeah, right, you. So I think I'm, of course, open to the idea of working 4 days, but I feel like there's other big conversations to have around that as well that we're not having.
Yeah, for sure. All right, well, hey, speaking of the weekend,
yes.
It is going to be a two-day weekend,
That's right.
but there's still a lot going on
right.
this weekend. So we're talking about 3 big events happening around the Queen City. Kicking off your weekend with the Charlotte Hornets. The team plays their first of 2 games tonight against the Phoenix Suns. Tickets still available. The game starts at 7 at the Spectrum Center. Also, take a look at this. Celebrating all things green, of course. The St. Patrick's Day party returns to Uptown. Look at those Irish step dancers. The Beloved Parade kicks off Saturday at 11 a.m. Technically it's St. Patrick's Day Sunday, but the parade's Saturday.
Yep.
The parade starts at East 9th Street and Tryon Street. If you can't make it to the parade, a festival will take place before and after the parade from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. So lots going on. Also, grab your green and get ready for more fun at Charlotte's annual Bar Crawl event for St. Patrick's Day. They have discounted drinks, free entry at participating bars. The crawl starts at Tattoos and Booze at 2 p.m.
Does that mean by
on
the end of it,
Sunday.
people are crawling? I've always wondered about that.
No, you're just going from place to place, right?
Some are.
Yeah. I bet
of them are,
some will probably be crawling, unfortunately.
They need to go home.
Yeah, right.
Tickets start at $12. So Lots going on, Larry, but there might be some rain.
What
right?
about the weather for
Yeah.
St. Patrick's Day?
There you
My
go.
friend Leaping Larry's not here. I don't know where he is. He's in the basement, maybe. But
I thought he would make an appearance. He made an appearance this morning.
I know. I don't know where the guy is. Today, yes, I would say there's a chance of a few showers and storms, particularly from about noon until 4. But tomorrow, for all the big events, the parade uptown, the festival is going on, looking for temperatures in the mid-70s. And then on St. Patrick's Day, that's as perfect as it gets.
How about that?
That's unseasonably warm.
Luck of the Irish.
Wonderful.
70, a green
Luck of the
72.
Irish.
Wearing the green, but I did want to, let's see, we push this button right here, and I was going to show you what's going to happen next week, but it just not working for me. By next Tuesday, it's only good. There it is. All right. You can see next Tuesday a low of 32, a high of only 56.
Take it back.
You're going to look green.
That's right.
We still got some people chiming in about working from home. John Kelly saying, I think the ability of working from home, hybrid or modified work week is long overdue. The old 5-day in the office is outdated when we're talking about going to 4-day work weeks.
Yeah.
Melissa chiming in saying, John Kelly, I've been working from home for 6 years. I would take 7 figures to get me. It would take 7 figures to get me back into the office. Yeah, people.
I think that's what made the pandemic so hard is that people got a taste of that life.
Oh yeah.
And then they were told, nah,
I mean,
got to come
people
back.
here, they left because they were just like,
I admire
want to
people
work
who
from
can
home.
work from home because I would be the lazy. I still am lazy anytime I'm home. Anyway.
I would not describe you as lazy at all.
No, at home I would be. I would not be able to work. That's why I have to come to work. That's why, like Ben and myself, maybe we were here during the pandemic.
Well, so was I.
I know, but you weren't with us at the time.
Oh yeah, I was at night.
We're just talking about us.
So it's like having to come in and work. And if I stayed at home, I would be lazy. There you go. He's out of here.
Well, our job is kind of different because it's like it's easier here because all the equipment's here.
Yes, that's exactly right.
But depending on what your job is, if you have everything at home and almost have that separate space, which is hard because I do think people if your kids are home or you got laundry, you get distracted easily. That's
I was about to say, now I didn't have no kids to distract me, but when I was just reporting, I had to work from home, and I was much more efficient. So I don't know. I think it just depends on what kind of person you are.
Well, I know a couple of our reporters did say that they did not like being home. One in particular used to work on a morning show. She said she did not like working at home. So it's up to
depends on the person.
All right. May you be so lucky as to get the decision at some point. The rest of us don't.
I doubt it's going to happen.
That's right. All right. Let us know what you think. Have a great weekend. We'll see you back here on Monday.
Bye.